Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to this little guide, tips and tricks for AutoDrive. This is on Elm Creek, the base game map, and it is not a deep depth tutorial about AutoDrive, it is just some tips and tricks. So if you're gonna see this, then I assume that you know about the basics for AutoDrive. So let's check this Farmer Mike yellow Valtra here and drive a little bit away from the other tractor and trailer. There we go. So what I want to show you is, I want to show you first of all how my settings is for all my Let's Plays on AutoDrive. So you have your AutoDrive here and you go into the settings right here. There we go. And here is your settings. The top one here is vehicle settings. It means that it is for this vehicle only. So when AutoDrive is driving around the map with trailers, grains, and so on and so forth, then the corner speed, I tend to do that 65%. Otherwise it can tip over or just crash, you know. Pipe offset, I never touch that because it is always good. But it is pipe offset, so yeah, I don't know. If you have a silo with a short pipe, perhaps you should mess with that. Distance to the combine, from combine when following its rear end. So I never use that because my combine is always stops when they have to unload. So when this tractor here is driving with a trailer, then you can set it. Now it's set to 85%. So when the trailer is 85% filled up in the field, it will drive to the silo. You can also set it to 90, 95, 99. Yeah, I tend just to stay here at 85%. Field exit. Yeah, I never mess with this because I do my own course around the field. I want to show you that. I don't know if that's gonna be in this video or not. Here is some important things. Restrict Pathfinder to field, restrict unloader to field. That means if you got a lake here beside the field, it will not drive down in the lake. So always set this to yes and yes. Avoid fruit, set it to yes. It is set to yes by default, but yeah, it does not work always. That's okay. They're not gonna destroy your crop, so that's okay. Parking field, when it has to wait for the combine, set to yes. When you change something, the tractor out here would get red, and then you have to press apply before we're gonna save the settings. Cycle pick up and deliver. Yeah, I've never used that as such. Automatic refueling and repairing is set to yes, but it will not do that if we don't have a point for the refueling or repairing. Otherwise you can set it to no. But I will also show you how to do this. Park at job finished. It is if you have a parking point in a shed example, but default is set to no. Automatic tip side is set to yes. If you can unload to the left, to the right, to the back, to the grain door, something like that, it will decide how to do that. Automatic trailer covers, when the trailer is empty or full, then it will put the cover on and drive away. That's okay. I don't mind that. Auto load, unload position. I don't know what that is. I've never messed with that actually. Wait time to unload 0 seconds, so it will unload straight away. This is for the vehicle settings. You don't have to press apply yet because you can go to here, and when you come back, this is still red, so you can make all your changes and then press apply. This is user settings. This is you. This is the scale for the HUD you saw before. So if we make it 150%, then it's going to get bigger. I can show you that. Notification is when a driver is come up to the gas station here, then you get a notification. Driver B, or what it's called, is up at the gas station now. You can also get a long notification, extra long, endless, or disable them. So yeah, but just do the default, that's okay. Sorry. Display help, set to yes. What does it say down here? Nothing? No? Okay, so I don't know what that is actually. Show next path. I always turn this to no, because when AutoDrive is driving away and you follow along, then it will show the next path with a white line. I don't want that. I don't want that. Line height. I'm just gonna press apply right now. So now you can see the this menu is very big. So if you press here on edit mode, then nothing will happen because we have to go out to the road, and we're gonna do that. And if you see here on the road, this is the in-game road network. The line is down to the road, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. So we're gonna make line height ground level to above the tractor. So now when we do the edit mode, it is up here, a lot more easy to control and mess with. Show tooltips in the HUD, set default to yes. Show markers, set to yes, default. Switch to markers, it's set to no by default. I don't know what that is. Set target, unload target, or when clicking on map hotspots. Yeah, I don't know what that is actually. Add settings to HUD. Default, it is set to no, that's okay. And logo, yeah, whatever, AutoDrive, that's good. White HUD, I've set that to no, it is by default. And sound, it is when, you know, tractor is down at the gas station example, then it says ping, and then he's there. You can set that to no if you want. And global settings, look ahead distance for turn. If you set that to, let us say, 8 meters, perhaps it's gonna get more smooth. I don't know. I will set it to 5. Maximum detour, you can decide if it should drive 10 kilometers or what. By default, it's set to 0. If the silo is empty, so if you have put the... I'm just gonna turn this off again. If you have put the tractor to load some corn and drive to a sell point, and the trailer can hold 20,000, but there is only 10,000 liters in the silo, then it can wait or just drive when it is full. Yeah. Auto connect start and end, that is something about when you're recording the course. I have never messed with that. Driver wage, so you can decide how much they should have, 0 or 1000%. So by default it is 100%. I never mess with that, that's okay. collision detection. Yeah, I've just saw that just before FS19, FS22. I don't know what that is actually. So collision detection. Yeah, I really don't know what that is. Advanced collision detection, which also detects AI traffic, signs, fences. Oh, that is pretty neat actually. Okay, so you can put this on. I would do that in the future. I've never messed with that. And use folders, I will come back to. It is right here. Maximum trigger distance. Yeah, 25 meters by default. Collision height over ground 1.25 by default. And pathfinder factor 0.5 by default. Yeah, just let it be there. And right here you have non-functional settings. Turn light. If the tractor have to turn over 40 degrees, then it will turn on the turn light. I think it's pretty neat. Beacon lights, I have always that on. I think, yeah, why not? Work light when loading, unloading, set to yes by default. Work light when in a silo or silo bunker, set to yes by default. Hazard lights is set to yes by default. And remaining drive time 10 seconds by default. That is okay. This is debug settings. I never mess with that. And here you have some other settings, detect swath, and yeah, I never mess with that either because this is pretty good. Fold implements and reviewed only at valid stations and so on and so forth. That is very, very good. We're gonna apply here. There we go. So I think we're gonna turn this on and we're gonna drive out to the road here. And we're gonna make a little course down to the gas station here. Just around here, I guess. And we're gonna turn on a recording. And then we're gonna drive into this little nice gas station. And in here we can fill up the tractor. So we're gonna set that just one more. There we go. And we're gonna set this to this icon here to refuel. There we go. Now we have saved that. And then we're gonna drive further and out to the road again, back to the farm. There we go. And then we're gonna connect this and stop recording. But now we have to go over to the farm, so we need to go from this lane, from this lane over to this lane, and we're gonna press the left mouse button here, and then we go over to this and press and hold the left mouse button, and on the mouse wheel you can just scroll and do a nice little turn here. There we go. So we're not recording yet. We just go over here to this point right there and hit record, and then we go down here and we can call this there. We can call this the farm. And then we can drive over to the silo. And just go a little bit straight ahead here, because it will detect when it is in this zone here to load or unload. And we can call this silo. Call it what you want. And then we going over to this axis here. There we go. And just one more point like that, and we're gonna left click here And over here on this, we're gonna left click and hold the mouse button. And while we're doing that, we're gonna scroll the wheel and make a nice turn. There we go. So we're gonna stop recording. So now we got some points. We got the refueling, we got the farm, and we got the silo. But think about if you have multiple farms, or you got a lot of selling points, shops, fields, so on and so forth, then you have all this in one big map here. That is where folders will come in. So we're gonna go with use folders. Over here in the left side you have the settings for AutoDrive, the global settings. You go down to use folders and press for yes, and remember to hit apply. So now we are using folders. Look at that. The first you're gonna see is default. Press one time with the left mouse button on default and you have all this, okay? While you are in edit mode, then press the plus and say, let's say farm. Now you press OK. Now you got a folder called farm. Open default and click on farm with your left mouse button and hold left mouse button and drag it down to the farm. You can do that with the silo as well. And now we're gonna hit plus again and we're gonna make the, we can say gas station. There we go. And now we can take default refuel and back down in gas station. Now we do not have anything in default, but in farm we got farm and silo. So if you just hit silo and let us go out of this edit mode and press go. So as you can see, I got beacons, I got turn signals when he's turning. That is very nice. There we go. That is quite simple actually. I think this is very good. This is my go-to settings for all my vehicles. So, and just remember, if you change something here, hit apply and it will save. So let us go out to the road again. I will make no jump cut because then you can follow along all the time. And maybe try this while you see this on your mobile phone or something like that. Or screen number 2 and do it at the same time. So now we are here, we have edit mode. Now remember where we make this left turn here? Oh, that was a mistake. We should not have done that. So we have to delete this again. So press and hold left alt on your keyboard. And now take your mouse and left button. Just press 1 at the time. Now it is deleted. Then we're gonna left click here because we should have been over to this lane here. Press and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse wheel backwards. If you make this turn here way too crazy, as you can see now, then just still hold your left mouse button and scroll forward on your mouse wheel. Then we have and now we are already messed up. Can you see that? We have to go over here. There we go. And we can also from here make a little turn over to the gas station, and from here we can also make a turn on this road. There we go. And now we're gonna drive to the silo from here, and it will look like this. I think he will, yeah. Sorry, I don't know why she didn't use the turn signal, but anywho. And then she's gonna cross over on the left lane here. And she is using the turn signal. There we go. And over to the silo. And she's gonna stop there. Quite neat action, right? So that was the basics of what I'm doing with AutoDrive. I will also cover in another video very soon on the same map here how to make a course around your field and how to empty the combine and so on and so forth. So yeah, you can see how we're gonna do that. And that will be together with cosplay. We got this little menu here, so yeah. That is the way it is. I'm gonna make some more routes down to the shop and maybe a sell point and so on and so forth. Exactly the same way as I did to the farm, to the silo and over to the gas station. I hope you can use this, and please let me know down in the comment if there are anything you would like to know in regards to AutoDrive cosplay, and I will do everything to help you as good as I can. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment if you like what you see here. Be safe out there. See you again in another video. Bye bye.